Hello, everybody. Welcome to Voices Big and Small. On this episode, we're going to be taking a look at the career of Calgary-based voice actress and singer Annika Odegard. She, of course, her most famous roles as a voice actress were as Kahlua Zoldyck in the 1999 in the Blue Water dub of the 1999 Hunter x Hunter anime, as well as Lauren Sherlock from Dynasty Warriors Gundam. Aside, of course, from her voice acting work, she's also a singer, um, and we'll take a little bit of look at that as well on this episode. Also, I have a very special announcement at the end that I'll give to you guys at the end. Um, so stay tuned. So here we go. So Annika Odegard was born on December. Let me see. Um, Annika Odegard was born on December the 6th, 1990. She is a Canadian. She is a voice actress and singer based out of Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Many of her voice acting works have come through through a work with Blue Water Studios. Her dubbing works have come through works with Blue Water Studios. Aside from her voice acting work, she's also she's also a singer. She was a contestant on the she was a contestant on the um, 2007 season of Canadian Idol, which I believe is Canada's version of American Idol. Um, she was in the top 11. Top 11 on Canadian Idol in 2007. She also in 2012 she formed a pop country music duo with Brighton Udi, known as Leaving Thomas. They had a couple albums out between 2014 and 2020. The group decided to part ways in October of 2019. Um, but you can catch Annika's singing talents on her own YouTube channel. So you guys might want to check that out. So without no further ado, let's take a look at some of her voice acting credits. As she between the years of 2005 and 2011, um, was, aside from her musical career, she also did voice acting work for Blue Water Studios. So starting in 2005, she was cast as the English voice of Kaori in the basketball anime Hoop Days as a member of the girls basketball team that was very successful. And also in 2005, she was cast in the video game Mobile Suit Gundam Seed Never Ending Tomorrow as the English voice of Shiho Hamenfuss. Then moving ahead to 2006, she would be cast as the English voice of Akira Okuzaki in My-HIME, as well as additional voices. Akira was a ninja who basically was pretending it was a she, but she was portraying herself as a guy and would room with the main character's younger brother. Also in 2006, in Flame of Recca, she would be casting the voice of Aki and Umi. In Full Moon O Sagashite, she would be cast as the English voice of Clara. In The Law of Ueki, she would be cast as the English voice of Kamui, the White Shadow, as well as Rosso Capuccio, Raised Haired Orphan, Orphan 2, and additional voices. She would, in 2007, aside from of course being a contestant on Canadian Idol, she would be cast in the video game Dynasty Warriors Gundam as the English voice of Lauren Shihak, and she would reprise her role as Akira Okuzaki in My-HIME, My-HIME. 2008, she would be cast as, probably her most famous role, I would say. She'd be cast in the Ocean Viz Blue Water dub of Hunter x Hunter as the English voice of Kahlua Zoldyck in the 1999 version. Then in 2009, she'd be cast as the English voices of Alex, Bear Cub, and Spectre Number One in the Pretty Cure anime, in the Blue Water dub of the Pretty Cure anime. She would reprise her role as Lauren Shihak in Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. Those were both in 2009. And then in 2011, she would reprise her role as Lauren Shihak again in Dynasty Warriors Gundam 3 video game, as well as be cast as the English voices of young Haruki, Tech Boy 1 in the anime Viper's Creed. So those are the roles of Annika Odegard. Let me see. Trying to stretch this out at least to 10 minutes here. Aside from, of course, from her, as I said, aside from her work as a voice actress, she was part of the Canadian country music duo Leaving Thomas with Bright Udi. The group formed in 2012 and signed a record deal with MDM Recordings in 2016. They have released one extended play and one audio album, the duo's first radio single, Waiting for a Girl. So, she, along with Brighton would first met in 2002 when they both contributed to a children's chorus for a local production of Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. They reconnected in 2012 at the Calgary Stampede Talent Search, in which Odegard won the grand prize and Udi was proclaimed the most promising performer. The two became friends and began working in music together. As I mentioned before, prior to forming Leaving Thomas, Odegard was a contestant on the 5th season of Canadian Idol in 2007. Udi had released a solo album and finished first runner-up in the 2013 version, or 2013 vocal competition in Nashville North. In 2016, they released an acoustic extended play titled The Ground Floor. The duo signed a 3-year deal with MDM Music Recordings in November 2016. Their debut single, Waiting Kind of Girl, was released to radio on Christmas Day of 2016. It peaked at number 33 on the Canadian Country Airplay chart. 2 more singles were released. Best Advent. Now, basically, I don't go into this much detail on anything outside of the voice acting work. But if I didn't, this would be under 10 minutes. I just wanted to point out that Annika is a very talented individual, singing and doing voice acting, and we should probably try to. In October 2019, the duo announced on Facebook that they were parting ways. Their final concert was in Calgary, January 24th, earlier this year. The studio album was Nothing Comes for Free, which was released on May 29, 2019. The extended plays, The Ground Floor, was released on January 2016. The extended play, Leaving Thomas, was released in January 2018. Their highest charting single was "Blame It on the Neon," which peaked at number 19 on the Canadian country charts in 2017. So, as I said, Annika has a YouTube channel devoted to her musical work. If you guys want to check that out, as always, I always encourage you guys to check out not just their voice work, but also what if they have like there's a lot of things they do aside from the voice talent work, as noted, of course, with um, fellow Canadian, fellow Calgary-based voice actor Jonathan Love and Canadian voice actor singer Yanis Yad. So I encourage you to check a lot of their other works out. Um, but anyways, I always encourage you guys to check out their other works. As always, now I'm just repeating myself here. Okay, so now with the big announcement I said at the beginning. So as you guys know, I initially started doing these as premieres. Okay, so as you guys know, I started doing these as premieres, and then once I decided to do live streaming, I decided to still do these as kind of regular videos. As I feel that I am running out of material for this series, um, due, of course, in part to the restrictions I placed on it, um, I will be ending this series at episode 60. This is episode 54, so that means there'll only be 6 more new episodes of this series, Voices Big and Small, after this one. So basically one more round of the Dub Studios. I hope you guys have enjoyed these and found them informative. I hope you guys will look into it. And as always, guys, if you guys do like the work of these individuals, I encourage you to contact your local cons and have them invited so you can meet them. And with that, guys, if you want to contact me directly, you can, my Discord, you can always direct message me on my Discord, or you can comment on my community page. I'll usually get back to you. Um, Also, there's a bunch of other different dub companies out there to um, to check into. Also, still promoting Vic and Tug's Vic's GoFundMe as well as Tug's Indiegogo. As always, guys, never feel like you have to donate. If it's on your heart to do so and you have the means to do so, please consider donating. If you've already donated, please consider donating again. And if you cannot donate and still help out the cause by sharing the link, sharing is caring. Um, Sharing is caring, and never know. Maybe one of your friends will help out as well. If you like this content, please consider liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. As I always look forward to the conversation with you guys. I hope to see you all on the live streams. And to reiterate my announcement, I will be ending this series at episode 60. That it will be 6 more episodes after this one. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the series. And I will see you again. And as this is Sunday, September 20th, I am taping this. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye for the stream.